You came here to live your life. You came here to figure out who you are. So start looking inside more than you look outside. You're not going to find yourself looking outside.
Have you decided? They all wanna call like which one the baddest? I feel like a farm around stacking my cabbage. I ain't worried about now, I don't get my broccoli. If I was bro, they wouldn't ride for me. Now all of a sudden they ride for me.
If you somebody that when you spend time with yourself is like, dang, but I can't sit with myself. It's just so many things. And I'm not no counselor. I'm not no psychologist, but just know you have the power of God with you. And if God can accept you, you can accept you. And you're not meant to hold on to anything that has happened to you. Do not hold on to that. The only true way to find yourself is by being able to talk with yourself and become your own best friend, basically. Don't play small or settle. Go after the things that you're really interested in. We got to stop believing that we get our belief in ourselves from the outside world. We don't. What you want to do is you want to believe in yourself internally and then let the outside world project that back to you, and that's going to intensify it tenfold. And then now it's coming from a place of actuality. So everything that you want to get from outside, that you're chasing to get from outside, whether that's respect, whether that's being to looking in a certain light, know that you need to get that to yourself before it ever starts to come from the outside. Really, you don't even care if it comes from the outside no more. Because really, you just want to feel that way. You want to feel, you only want people outside to believe in you. So because you want to be able to believe in you. So why you won't just cut out the middleman and just give it to you straight away? They don't know anything more than what you know. Stop seeing whatever situation you in from the lens of a victim if you truly want to change whatever situation you in. Because that's the call. People want to say that they want to change the situation they in, but they don't want to truly change the situation that they in. But you stay in that situation for long enough and it's something that you really don't want to be in, eventually you're going to get fed up with it and you're going to be like, I don't want to be in this situation no more. So if you are in that point where it's like, I want to change my situation, but damn, I don't have enough juice or power. For some reason, I just can't change it. Don't worry. Let divine timing work for you in that sense. Sometimes you need to stay in a certain situation so you can continue to learn lessons and for the betterment of your experience. Right. That's why things never happen to us. They always happen for us. And as long as you can keep that mindset, you can really build yourself into something unstoppable and great within yourself and your own being. And if we all can do that, we all will be that. There's no limit with that when it comes to anybody being able to do this. We all can do it. If you see one person able to do it, you can do it as well. You are but the same soul, mind. All of this just comes from tapping more into God, tapping more into God yourself. Don't just watch other people tap into God for you. Tap into God yourself. So we all have God within. If you wasn't able to think, like if you was just sitting here and you wasn't thinking about anything and you was just letting things be, you wasn't judging things that happened, you wasn't worrying about things, you wasn't thinking about a certain thing, you was just being. That's God. You can experience God whenever you want to, because God is within you. Now, I'm saying that you got to be living through your whole life like that. No. Experience life, everything that it has to offer. You can't do nothing wrong. You cannot do anything wrong here. There's no wrong way to do this. The mind is what does all the judging, all of the, oh, this is bad, this is not good, because the mind can interpret your feelings in the wrong way. Just because a feeling doesn't feel good doesn't mean that this is a bad situation or this is a bad thing. And that's what really causes us the most problems, is the fact that we let our mind take over. Our mind start to think that is God in a sense. And it's like, bro, your mind really don't know as much as you think it do. But we use thinking for everything. That's one of our primary sources. We use thinking and we use imagination. And it's a tool. If you ever read the book, The Power of Now, then you already know these things. The mind is literally just a tool. It's really not your primary problems. Well, it is your primary problem solver for the material world, but it's not your primary problem solver as far as like everything that's happening to you in your life goes. You just need to flow with that. All right. That's speaking through your heart. That's speaking through your gut. That's your intuition and everything. You have multiple different facets of intelligence working through you. But the primary one that we able to usually tap into is our mind. Everybody know how to think, not really understanding how to receive messages and understand what it's like when their intuition is thinking for them or telling them something. We get those little things where our hair on the back of our head is stand up, or sometimes we just kind of know when somebody in a room, like when you're sleeping. That's your intuition. Your intuition knows a lot more far past than what your mind does. The only way you can tap more into your intuition, though, is to go deep in, start to actually listen more to your intuition on a daily basis when it's telling you something. And it's usually your first mind. When it's telling you something and you choose not to listen to it, you're diminishing it. And that's why I don't get why people like to say don't go based off your feelings. Now, with certain things, yeah, that's more of, that's from the masculine energy, right? What we touching on right now when we talking about feelings and go in the unseen world and God, and a lot of this is like feminine energy, right? Because this is dealing with going inward, and this is dealing with like faith and belief. More masculine energy is like go forward and do and think and know, logic. So if you really want to tap into more of your receiving energy and make life easier for you, if you're a woman already, just tap more into your feminine energy. If you're a man, you got to learn how to tap into your feminine energy. And no, it's not gay. Man, we just got so much. There's just so much that need to be broken apart with our mindsets, man. Feminine energy is how you manifest. Feminine energy is how you attract things to you. Feminine energy is how you heal the masculine within you. You tapping into your physical, your feminine nurturing energy means you got to give this to yourself. You got to learn how to nurture yourself. You got to learn how to care about yourself just like your mom should have or your mom would have. If you're a woman, definitely tap more into your masculine if you want to start combining your abilities to manifest. Y'all got natural abilities to manifest and just know how to nurture. Definitely give this to yourself too, because some of y'all don't really be nurturing yourselves either. Y'all know how to nurture on the outside and nurture kids by default, as women, but y'all need to understand to give this same energy to yourselves. Y'all got to nurture yourselves, but I feel like a lot of y'all women are usually better when it comes to taking care of themselves than guys are internally. As far as women go and stepping more into their masculine energy, I don't quite know exactly how y'all do that yet. I mean, I would guess just start taking accountability, being more logical, start being a little bit more logical with things and planning out how you go after things. And, you really got to have both of these energies in balance if you want to be even better at manifesting, better at building the type of life that you want to build. Not saying if you're a woman, be super masculine, or if you're a man, be super feminine to step in. Like, that's not what that's about. When you're able to start looking at things from God's lens and how God sees things, your life starts to change for real. That's why you should understand why you're so abundant. If you're able to see if you're able to see yourself from God's lens, what God created within you, God has nothing but unconditional love for you. God wants nothing but the best for you, but also God wants you to live out the reason you came here, which is to experience life, which means everything that comes along with it. So never see yourself as a victim. A victim is a mentality. That's a mentality you put yourself in. Don't settle. Don't play small. Came here to do the things that you're interested in doing, and fuck everybody that says you can't do it or that might not, that might judge you. Because honestly, you're not here to live for them. You're here to live for yourself. There's always a way. Find it. There's always a way. You have the power to change things or to just look at things from a different mind state. Because why did you come here? You came here to experience life. Are you doing that? I would assume yes. So you're doing great. You're doing good. If you're not living the way you want to live yet, that's cool. That's cool. We live in a materialistic physical world, so start writing down what you need to do to get there. Start doing the inner work so you can be also manifesting the right mindset to be pulling in whatever it is that you want to pull in. You matter more than everything that you want. And from God's lens, you matter more than everything it is that you want. So that's why you are abundant. You already have everything. Self-love and self-acceptance, just a day-to-day thing. Pulling apart all of the things that you feel ashamed about. Pulling apart all of the things that you felt guilty about. Pulling apart all of the things that people told you that you was. And realizing that people don't know you. People don't know nothing. They don't know. And if you was identifying with the things that they was saying, and some things may be right. As far as if you need to changing it within yourself, but this is why you need to sit down just like this with your eyes closed. And you need to think about these things. You got to think about all of this. And don't forget to have fun with all of this. We want to take it serious, and sometimes it's time for taking it serious. But don't lose the fun in all of this. You're not a victim. You got power to change whatever situation you in. Understand you came to life to experience it. It is a game, and you can beat this game. You can beat it. I believe in you.